Hi everyone. Welcome to Success Seat, your one-stop channel for interview preparation and success tips. Today's video covers a detailed breakdown of a Wipro technical round interview experience, including self-introduction, project discussions, coding questions, SQL concepts, cloud basics, and HR round highlights. Stick around for valuable insights and tips to ace your interview. Self-introduction. Share your name, educational background, and a brief overview of your skills, e.g., Python, Java, SQL, or project work. Mention internships or achievements. Now coming to program logics. Logic to print all prime numbers in an interval. To determine prime numbers in a given interval, e.g., between start and end, follow these steps. A prime number is greater than 1 and divisible only by 1 and itself. Use a nested loop. The outer loop iterates through numbers in the interval. For each number, an inner loop checks divisors from 2 to the square root of the number. If no divisor exists, the number is prime. Logic to check palindrome of a string. A string is a palindrome if it reads the same forward and backward. Compare the string with its reverse. If the two are the same, the string is a palindrome. How to run Java code in command prompt. Step 1. Install Java Development Kit (JDK). Ensure that the JDK is installed on your computer. Step 2. Set up environment variables if needed. Add the JDK's bin directory to your system's path environment variable. Add the path to the JDK bin directory to the path variable. Step 3. Create a Java file. Create a new .java file. For example, create a file named helloworld.java. Step 4. Compile the Java code. Open the command prompt and navigate to the directory containing your Java file using the cd command. Compile the Java file using the javac command. Step 5. Run the Java program. Execute the compiled program using the Java command. Note: do not include the .class extension when running the program. OOP's concepts. Object-oriented programming, OOP, is a paradigm that models data and behavior using objects. The key principles of OOP are: encapsulation, wrapping data, variables, and methods functions into a single unit, i.e., a class. This restricts direct access to some of the object's components. Inheritance, a mechanism where one class can acquire properties and behaviors of another class. It promotes reusability. Polymorphism, the ability of an object to take on many forms. It can be achieved through method overloading, compile-time polymorphism, method overriding, runtime polymorphism, abstraction, hiding implementation details and showing only essential features. Achieved using abstract classes or interfaces. Class and object. A class is a blueprint for objects, and an object is an instance of a class. 2. Types of inheritance. Inheritance in Java allows a class to inherit fields and methods from another class. The types of inheritance are: single inheritance, one class inherits from another class. Example, class B extends A. Multilevel inheritance, a class inherits from another class, and then another class inherits from it. Example, class C extends B extends A. Hierarchical inheritance, multiple classes inherit from a single parent class. Hybrid inheritance, a combination of two or more types of inheritance, such as hierarchical and multiple inheritance. 3. Does Java support hybrid and hierarchical inheritance? Hierarchical inheritance. Yes, Java supports hierarchical inheritance, where multiple classes inherit from a single parent class. Hybrid inheritance. Java does not directly support hybrid inheritance because it does not allow multiple inheritance with classes, to avoid ambiguity and complexity. However, hybrid inheritance can be achieved using interfaces, as Java supports multiple inheritance through interfaces. Now coming to Python interview questions. 1. Difference between list and tuple. The main difference between list and tuple is list is mutable and tuple ID immutable. The list is defined using square brackets, and tuple is defined using parentheses. List is slower when compared to tuple. Second one is how to insert an element in a list. Use the insert Method to insert an element at a specific position in a list. Below one is sample code. Third question is how to insert an element at the middle of the list. To insert an element in the middle of a list, calculate the middle index using len, list_name, //2 and then use the insert method. Fourth one is how to debug a Python file in command prompt. To debug a Python file from the command prompt, use the built-in pdb, Python debugger, module. Steps. Add the following line to your Python script where you want to start debugging. Run the script from the command prompt. The program will pause at the pdb.set_trace line, allowing you to inspect variables and step through the code. Basic pdb commands. N. Next execute the next line. C. Continue execution until the next breakpoint. Q. Quit exit debugging. Last question in Python is what is docstring in Python? A docstring is a special type of comment in Python used to describe a function, class, or module. It is written as a string literal and appears immediately after the definition of the function /class/module. You can access a docstring using the __doc__ attribute. Now deep dive into SQL queries asked in interview. First one is query to print 10 records in the student table. Use the limit clause to retrieve a specific number of rows from a table. Second question is query to print the second highest marks of a student. Use the distinct keyword and order by with the limit clause. Explanation. Order by marks desk orders the records in descending order of marks. Limit 1 offset 1 skips the first record, highest marks, and retrieves the second record. Third question is query to print the nth highest marks of a student. Use the limit clause with offset to fetch the nth record. Fourth one is difference between delete, drop, and truncate. The main difference between delete, drop, and truncate is delete removes specific rows. Structure is preserve. Drop deletes the data and also delete the structure. Truncate delete data and retains the table structure. The second difference is in delete can be rolled back, drop cannot be rolled back, and truncate also cannot be rolled back. Last question in SQL is how to change the size of data type in an existing table. Use the alter table statement with modify or change. Explanation. Column name. Replace with the name of the column you want to modify. Varchar, 100 update the size or data type. That's all for today's video on Wipro's technical round experience. I hope these insights help you feel confident in your preparation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Success Seat for more interview tips and tricks. All the best for your journey.